Hello, I'm Pascal Brakman of rootyou, and I'm going to show you how you can use and find a route on your desktop at home, and then later on use it on your smartphone in a very easy way. Let's start with the desktop side. It's probably some evening or afternoon and you would like to find some routes on your desktop. So you go to rootyou.com in your browser and you come to the website, you get to the website of rootyou. The main button here in the top left is your main menu structure. I would advise you to log in. That's the top here, or register if you're not registered. That can be done for free. But if you do that, that makes it very easy to switch later on to your smartphone. So I've done that already. So just click on here if you're not logged in yet. I've done that already, so I can keep on going. The second step is I want to search a route. There's a shortcut here. There's also an option here to search for routes. Let's select the shortcut and I'm going to find a route. I'm just going to generally look for a route. You will see that you can have very specific searches, such as look for my favorites, look for routes near me. I'm just going to show you the general search. So I get to see a set of routes in the area of Europe. In this case, there are more than 1,000 routes, many more actually, there are a few millions. And here I can make a selection. I can get a list of the routes I want, but I don't want routes specifically in the whole of Europe. I want to go to a specific area, such as the area of Brussels. So let's zoom into Brussels. I can just type in a name, or I can just zoom in with the scroll function. So I want the routes in that area. I'm interested in specific routes because I want to select one of the great cycle routes created by BIKENODE.BRUSSELS. So I have to know, of course, the author. I see here BIKENODE.BRUSSELS. It appears already in the drop down. So BIKENODE.BRUSSELS was an initiative last summer to create a cycling node network in Brussels. And from that cycle node network, a set of great routes were created on top of it. So here they are. I want to go more specifically to the area I live. I can just type in the address, or I can just press this button to say, well, zoom in to my place. I'm going to zoom out again. And now I see all the routes which are created by BIKENODE.BRUSSELS. I can hover over the icons here, or I can hover over the list here and I will see where the route approximately goes. I'm going to take this one because it's near to my place where I am. So I'm going to click on following Bruegel. Here's the description of the author, what the route is about. So it looks interesting. It's because it's linked to the painter Bruegel, who worked and lived here in Brussels and in Pajottenland in this valley. So I would love to cycle and follow that type of route. I can also see the points of interest information. In this case, it's even related to Bruegel. So that's great. So I'm going to learn something more about this great area. I can follow the route. I also see the node network is marked on there. I can even switch to other maps, like the topo map of Belgium, if I want another map, or in this case, some Google Maps and so on. So just play on it, play with it, and you will see what you get there. I'm happy with the route, so I'm just going to keep it, and I can add it to my favorites. In this case, I've done this already, so I can remove it, but if not, you can add it to your favorites. You don't have to, but that might be handy if you say, well, I want to keep track of that. So that's the first step. You were on your desktop, you looked for a few routes. You can keep on repeating this and just add them to your favorites. Now I'm going to go back to my smartphone. So I'm now simulating that I'm going to the smartphone. My smartphone looks, of course, much smaller. The structure of rootyou on your smartphone be it the app or be it the mobile website, is exactly the same as your desktop. So the menu structure you see here is the same on your desktop as on your smartphone. So how do you get here? Well, you simply you Google rootyou on your smartphone and you go to the mobile website and you get here. Or you install the app, but I'm going to show that at the end if you don't know how to do that. To tell you already, don't install the app via the App Store, because then you're installing the old app, or via the Android store. I will show you afterwards how you install the app. So in this case, if you didn't install the app yet, just go to Google and Google rootyou, and you will get to the website. What's the next step? Well, the next step is you log in. I'm logged in already here. The same thing, you log in at the top. With the same account, of course, because then we know that what you've done on your desktop before and what you're doing here is linked. So I'm here now on my smartphone. I can go back to my favorites. Remember, I added the route to my favorites. That's one way. I'm going to do it a bit simple. I'm going to go to the main menu and I'm going to select the last viewed routes. So the system remembers what I looked at, not only here on my smartphone, but also on my desktop. So I just go to my last viewed routes, and here's the list of routes I looked at, or even accounts or other information. The last one I looked at is following Bruegel on my desktop. So it's very easy to get back. I'm going to click on following Bruegel. So I get immediately to the same route. The difference is now that my smartphone doesn't have so much space to show all the information of the route next to the map. So that's why there's an extra button. That's the map button. I'm going to click on the map button. And of course, I assume now that you're going to put your smartphone on your bike. Don't hold it in your hands. It's dangerous, and it's even, you can get a fine for it. So don't do that. Buy one of those great devices where you can click your smartphone on, and you probably then will not drop it either. So this is, I clicked on the map. And I see here a big start button. I can select start. The system asks me, do you want to record the route? I'm going to say yes. And I want to share my position so others can see me. I'm also going to click that. Of course, you don't have to do that if you don't feel comfortable doing it. But there's some great functionality. There's some great functionality related to this. I'm just going to start. The system asks me, would you like to have a full screen? I would advise you to say yes on your smartphone, because you don't need all this information for the moment if you're going to navigate. I'm going to say no, because I'm simulating it on my desktop. First of all, I see that if I zoom out a bit, that the route starts at the north. I'm a bit off the route, so I know that I have to go north. Because I pressed start, the map starts moving already with my position. I can just demonstrate it. Since I can't move, I'm just going to demonstrate that. Suppose I'm here, the system will detect, no, you're not there, you moved, and automatically the map moves. The map will also move in the direction you want to go. If you don't want to do that, you want to stop all this moving and turning, here are two buttons where you say this one stops turning and this one stops moving and turning at the same time. So here you can toggle them on and off. That might be handy, because you might look around and say, well, I want to see where it's going. I don't want to move automatically back. You will see after a few seconds, 1, 2, 3, it's going to move back to its current position. If you want to stop doing that, you just switch on and off this toggle, and here now it will stay at this position, so I can click around to see what's there available. Again, probably when you start navigating, you zoom in at the right area. If the system detects that you did something weird and you want to continue navigation, it will ask you to continue to navigate. So here I zoom in at a comfortable level. You use your two fingers and don't forget to press this one if you want the map to move with your position. You will always see the blue dot where you are. Some other nice features. That's it. You just follow the lines here, and that's it. You can even deviate from the lines. Suppose here I'm tired and I want to go back using a piece of the node network. I can just follow now that green line. I don't have to follow the route. The system doesn't oblige you to follow the route. You can, the route is just there as an indication where you could go if you would like to follow the route. You see the map starts moving. Some other nice features. Well, first of all, the statistics. You get to see the statistics. You go back to the map using this green small button here on the left and the right side, or you click here on the statistics to get to the statistics. Some other nice features. Remember, you shared your position. Well, somebody else shared his position also with you already, and I see that person here. I can click on that person to see who it is. It's my dad, and he's waiting. The current speed is 0. He's just next to me, so that's the distance to me. I can even send a comment to him that I'm coming, and so on. Yes, so obviously, if you make an appointment with somebody to cycle this route together, it's handy because you will see them moving along that route. If you don't want to see those people on your route, you just click here on the map selection and the map and information selection. Here you can see who is active. I can switch that on off, and remember that this person is sharing his active position, and that's gone. So you can just click it on and off, and then you will see other people which are active there. So that's just new, and that's why it's still in beta. So I continue navigation till I'm done. I stop, and that's it. So that's how you do it. What I didn't tell you yet is I didn't explain you how you install the rootyou app. So this is already the rootyou app. Well, if you go to Google, you Google rootyou on your smartphone. So you go to your smartphone, you Google rootyou, you will get on the mobile site of rootyou, which will look exactly the same as this. You will go to the top menu button, and you will have in your main menu an option, install the rootyou app. Depending on your device, if it's a smartphone, Apple smartphone or Android smartphone, you will get some different instructions how to install the rootyou app. So remember, don't go via the Google Store. You just Google rootyou, or don't go via the Apple Store. You just Google rootyou, go to the main menu, select install the rootyou app, and the rootyou app is installed on your phone. And you will have a button on your phone to start rootyou immediately, so you don't have to go around via Google. So that's the brief introduction how to do this. Have fun with it.